Stack really beautifully, by the way.
Rick, did you say a 2-minute clock on this J. King piece? Because I think you're right. I mean, Siobhan, don't you think this will be sold out in 2 minutes?
Yes, I really do.
That's $74.90. You're on with Jay all the time.
4 monthly payments. Oh my gosh, and I'm coming up with him a couple of days after Christmas too.
Not with this, you know.
No, that's true. Okay, 4 monthly payments. This is tons and tons of turquoise. Wow. So not only do you have that spectacular turquoise in that natural kind of organic feel combined with some beautifully done oval style barrel beads, you have that black tourmaline right up there on either side of the bib. So you don't have to worry about getting a long one and twisting it and making it, you know, work, because Jay and his team have put it together for you. So it's an 18.25 inch that has the 2 3/4 inch extender, so you can decide high, low, change the neckline, no problem. And if you're interested in the lore associated with black tourmaline, is that of protection. Okay, every single day I wear a piece of black tourmaline. It is one of those lucky stones. And then I mean, really, does it need any symbolism with this turquoise? It is the stone of peace, the friendship stone, and it's J. King, the gentleman who travels all over the world by kangaroo if needed. I don't know if he'd ever ride a kangaroo, I don't think that would work, but by, you know, all-terrain vehicles, flying his own plane, whatever the case may be, to find those mine finds. And that is exactly what you have here in this glorious turquoise. I've got to tell you, if you are interested, I would at least try it on for size. In the back, it's sterling silver, as I just showed. Look at that. It is that robin's egg blue turquoise, and you see how clean it is. So you've got some caramel color, latte color matrix rolling through some of them, but there are some that are just that pristine, blue skies ahead, optimistic, turquoise blue. And I do love that. If you're in a dreary weather part of the country, just putting that on, even if you're wearing a gray turtleneck, that is gorgeous. Brighten everything up. 4 monthly payments of $18.73, the lowest price ever in the history of mankind. Okay, I'm gonna go join the guys at Sparkle Sparkle. We've got a fabulous offer for you, and it would work on this necklace and everything.